It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday night primetime.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from the Steel City. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steel Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there. Last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Fields now to throw on first down. He finds Austin with the grab. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Working out of the gun. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bills have got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback? To the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. James Cook, touchdown Bills.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And the Bills will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Bills offense ready to take over for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Allen on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Open man, that's Amari Cooper. He is in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Give up the middle to Harris. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7. Fields. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball. Find easier completion.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills have got it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. Allen going to give it to Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Third and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Samuel has it working in the middle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. And he's in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is caught. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Fields to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Fields from the gun on third down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up. Fields to throw for it. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. To throw is Allen. He'll get rid of it, and completed. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Allen will throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Has his man. It's Samuel. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Whoa! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On the carry, it's Cook. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they will finally run him down. Big time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal. Nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Here's Allen to throw. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Into space. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down, 1st and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. His second evening.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On first down, it's Allen. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. Allen to throw. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Here's Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has had all... First and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Fields now on second down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. One more time, it's Harris. He slams it in there. Is in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense and Josh Allen head back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Allen on first down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A run up the middle with Cook. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now here's second and goal. Here's Allen to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now it's Allen. Throw on the run is complete. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
A first down throw for Fields. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Fields now to throw on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. There's that man again, another catch. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Working out of the gun. It tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Allen. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. Here's Austin to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now, Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Fields now. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st down. Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He's got another one. his second touchdown of the evening. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A run with Cook. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Now, on 2nd and long. To throw is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Towels waving, Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6? He'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. They'll run with Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll come up now for 2nd down. A run with Cook. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And when they needed to come up with a play the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they've got a shot.
This is first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to run it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. That's caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one. Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this,
a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
you know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
Here's first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He runs with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And a timeout comes. The whistle blows with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's first and 10. A final shot now for Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
You.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Niners and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. He finds his big receiver. That's Jennings. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. That's Ayuk with it on the left side.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on fourth and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing again is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. On first and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler first down. Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And he'll go down, back at the 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ho-ho! It's a gain of 12 there. First down, 49ers.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the... Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. On second down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. Third and short. Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Here's Purdy on first and 10. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. On the handoff, McCaffrey trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal. It's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps him short from picking up the 1st down.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
A run. Here's Harris. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. We'll move the chains up past the 20. From the shotgun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Now he takes off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, Purdy. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
A first down throw for Fields. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the two safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys.
And he will go all the way. Then Jefferson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Deebo Samuel gonna get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And no rest for the weary. Right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. On 1st and 10, Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Fields now to throw on first down. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First down, Fields. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over possession of the football. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So combination of really good defense at times, and at times really bad offense.
Dobbs to throw. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. Off he goes. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense... Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one grabbed by Austin.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Back to throw is Fields. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Steeler 1st down. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will finally run him down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He's going to tuck it and go.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the...
Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Now, Fields. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
down for the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Samuel going to see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Dobbs now to throw. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
To throw is Dobbs. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Here's Dobbs. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. Able to complete it to Ayuk. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Niners first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Throwing, Dobbs. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Niners have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Dobbs. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now Dobbs. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.